Greetings, Lucky Legends. My name is Lucky. This is Lucky Lad TV. I'm your host for this video, and it is time for another interview with a YouTuber. This time featuring the person who you've actually heard on the channel before, as I use her remixes all the time because they're awesome. GlitchxCity.
Hello, I'm GlitchxCity, and I make music and Pokemon videos.
Of course, link to Glitch's channel and Twitter will be down below. Are there any other links you want down there?
SoundCloud, since I'm forced to go there now.
Oh, yeah. SoundCloud, because Mediafire is poop. So, definitely a link to that down below. And the first question, which is usually the first question that I ask people, is what is the origin of your name?
Well, see, the origin of my name obviously comes from Pokemon, and it was originally from Pokemon Red and Blue because there was glitches all over the place, and if you glitched hard enough, you got to the area called the Glitch City. Now, originally, that was my name on YouTube first, but I had videos and copyright and all that shenanigans going down, and then I started to make videos again, and then I accidentally put an X in the middle because I was going to like terminate this account and get my other account back, but obviously that didn't work, so I stuck to this account, and well, there you go.
So the X is accidental?
Yes, the X was an accident, and I just stuck with it forever. Well, actually, no. Like, once I had this account, I pretty much disregarded the X and was just calling myself Glitch City. And then, almost about 2 years ago, I finally accepted the X in my name, and so now it's a part of me.
Well, I like the X. I think it adds a little bit of flair. Because, it's one of those letters that don't really get used.
Yeah.
Like, when somebody has an X, Y, or a Z in their name, it's like, ooh, that's special. Unless the Y is on the end of their name. That doesn't count.
True. Plus, I get to use the Pokemon X logo in my name sometimes.
Yeah. And the Pokemon X logo is one of the coolest logos, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
the Y one was okay, but it's not as cool as X.
okay, but, X is a cooler letter. It is. You, of course, live in Texas. You are in college. What year are you in college?
I'm about to enter my super senior year as a computer science major, but I'm actually thinking about switching to MIS, which is, oh, wow. I completely forgot what the M stand for, but it was like information systems.
Mechanical?
Management, there you go. Management and information systems.
Alright, so I wasn't close, but okay. It helped. And you just turned 22.
Oh, God.
Basically, one of the main things on Lucky Lad TV is I do not believe in the fourth wall. We're recording this on Wednesday. This should be going up. Sorry, we're recording this on Wednesday. This should be going up on Friday.
Okay.
And did I remember to publish my video today?
Did you?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So this is going to be going up on Friday. I gotta render everything out today, upload it tomorrow, because I already have something scheduled for tomorrow, because I say this goes up on Thursday in the video. I probably shouldn't do that. Just like I probably shouldn't say, this is going up on Friday, but this is going up on Friday. I'm going to make sure that it happens.
Okay. And
the big question that I'm sure you get asked a lot, and I kind of have a feeling how you would answer this is, how do you choose what songs to remix and what songs not to remix?
Honestly, it's just personal preference. Like, a good portion of the time, it's like fan requirements, they'll like hound me with requests. Like, for example, last year or the year before, whenever X and Y came out, everybody was telling me, you gotta do Anastar. I'm like, what the hell is an Anastar? Because I didn't get X and Y.
Is that a fruit?
I didn't get X and Y until a few months later. And then when I heard Anastar, I'm like, what the heck is this? Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, God. My channel is, it's right in between R and X.
Okay, so I have like free reign, right?
Oh, yeah, completely.
Awesome. So when they told me that, I'm like, what the fuck is an Anastar? And then I heard it, I'm like, what the hell is this shit? I'm like, why does people like this? Then about a year later, I gave in because I was like in a rut. I'm like, let me try out Anastar and see how it works. And it came out okay, I guess. I mean, I know I could do better. And then I pushed it out, and people liked the shit that I put out. I'm like, why do you guys like this? I don't understand.
I mean, I would have thought your most requested one would have been the Zinnia Battle remix from Oris.
That too, but the thing with that one is I
You wanted it?
didn't. No, is that I didn't wait as long. Like I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
like wait a year to do it. In Anastar, I waited like a good full year to do it. And Zania, well, I was like like it was during Christmas time, and I was pushing out like literally a remix every 2 or 3 days because I was sitting at home bored. I couldn't record any gameplay, so I'm like, let me
Yeah.
push out. Let me see how many remixes I can push out before the end of the year. And I pushed out four, and Zania was the last one for 2014. I'm like, eh, yeah.
One of the other ones that I really like of yours, I like them all, but one of my favorite ones was how you literally said, "This one's for Game Boy Luke," and it was and it was the Mewtwo one from Pokemon Stadium, and that one actually turned out phenomenally. I used that one I had a highlight reel of Mewtwo and Smash, and I used that because I'm like, well, it's got Mewtwo on the cover. What else am I supposed to use?
That was actually the second theme I did dedicated to Mewtwo because I have Mewtwo in like five other pieces, but I don't understand what is with Mewtwo and its themes. It has like five different themes. I'm like, okay. But
Mewtwo is like it's Mewtwo. I mean,
yeah, the reason why I did
it's
for
one of
Game
those
Boy Luke.
things.
Oh, sorry. The reason why I did for Game Boy Luke is that I met him for the first time when I went to PAX South, and his birthday was coming up, and he was like, "Glitch, I have a request. Can you do this theme?" And he sat me down, and the King Nappy was like right across from me. They sat me down, pulled up their phone, pulled up YouTube, and they had that theme playing. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then they told me to wait until they got to the best part, and I'm like, I could do something with this. And well, a month later, happy belated birthday, Luke.
I was really when you were saying that I was hoping you were gonna pull out a British accent.
Oh, I
Like
can't.
a no, that's the point. Like a really bad British accent. Like, oh Glitch, you gotta listen to this remix. And
I'm too Texan for that.
I lived in Texas for 9 months. My family we evacuated Hurricane Katrina 36 hours before it hit, and we went to Houston for 9 months.
Mhm.
I don't think you live in Houston. I'm pretty sure you live
Oh, I live in
elsewhere.
Houston. I
Oh,
was
you do?
there. Yeah, I was there when all the evacuees came in, and I was in middle school. I'm like, where did all these new kids come from? Get out of my seat.
What do you mean you came from another state? Go back. Go away.
We were just all confused.
Nah, I lived in Houston for 9 months and I loved it there. I'm thinking
Really?
I'm thinking of coming back for university. I'm thinking about Rice. Um, money, expensive college. Money does not run in my family, but expensive colleges do.
Rice
My,
University.
yeah, Rice is expensive. My brother, his college is like 60 grand a year.
Oh, yep, that sounds about right.
Yep. And I'm just like, we don't have the money, but we'll make it eventually. Um, can you hear me? And we're back.
Hey.
Classic editing shenanigans by Lucky. The standard Lucky DCs. That happened when I was interviewing A Drive the other day, and he had just had his GBA battle where they were DCing constantly, and we may or may not have been a little abusive with that, and making fun of certain stuff, but
And it
it
happens.
happens. So we are of course back with GlitchxCity, otherwise known
Ooh.
as GlitchxCity, but I like the X, and frankly, I don't remember what the hell I was just asking you, but I have another question, which is, are you currently in your childhood bedroom? Because this is not your normal recording studio.
This is actually my sister's room. I have two sisters. My first room is that way, and my middle sister took over that room. So everything that was me is no longer there. It's at my apartment. So I'm sitting here in this little pink room with kind of decent lighting, actually. So
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. You
yeah.
look like you. You don't look different. You look like. um, but one of the things I want to comment is your recording studio, which I'm a very big fan of it.
Oh.
As you see behind me, I have a bunch of shenanigans behind me. You have a bunch of stuff like that too. You have a nice little wall of awesome. And I'm just curious, how long did it take you to like gather up all that stuff?
Um, it was like an ongoing process, and I just decided to put everything up on the wall. So like on my window, like if you looked at my recordings, I have a blanket saying United States Navy on there because I was about to go Navy, and then I have the Callus poster, and then I have two posters from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and then I have a poster saying Praise the Helix, and then I have my pack scarf hanging from it, and then I have my keyboard like right below it. So it
Yeah.
was just like an ongoing process. So I just decided to put everything up on that.
I was always curious about the whole because I've been following you on Twitter for a while.
A
Like
good time.
like a couple of years probably. And I remember like a couple of years ago you saying like, "Oh, I'm going to a military ball," or "I'm doing this and that," and I'm like, "Is she really going to the military and putting out Pokemon remixes?" That's that seems like an odd mixture there.
I know it's odd, but for about 3.5 years, I was in the program, the InterOTC program at my school. And then, like, just this past semester, I decided to get out, but I'm still like, they're like family, so I'm like still kind of
Yeah.
involved in that. But for the past 3.5 years, yep, I was about to go Marines, and then I decided to switch to Navy, and then I decided, not today.
And then I decided I'm going to make PokeTubers happy and not copyright destroyed.
There you go.
Which I think is a it's very valuable. Speaking personally, it's very valuable. And one of the like everyone in the community talks about you. Everyone.
Yeah, some good things, some not bad things. I've heard it all.
I personally haven't heard any bad things because I've only heard them talking about you in their videos. Like the person that I reference the most often is Shady.
Yeah, shady.
Shady, who first of all doesn't say a bad thing about anyone, but second of all, uses your remixes all the time and he always gives credit and he always says, "Hey, this is a glitch remix. Go watch it." And like I in the bottom of the description of all of my videos it says background music : Most of the time there is no background music, but whenever there is, it usually says insert remix name here, GlitchxCity. Then there's a link to the video. Then there's a link to your channel. Then there's a link to your Twitter. Because
Hey.
I'm like, I don't own any of this at all. So go back to the source. It's not mine. I'm just borrowing it. And that's one of the things that I wanted to segue into is your rant about copyright.
Ooh, kill him.
Yep, because it's not a Lucky Lad TV interview without a shit fuck ton of controversy.
True.
Which is funny because this is the only one with any controversy. And this is like the 6th or 7th one.
That makes it all better.
Oh yes. But like your bullying one, that one was very it's one of the things that I really like about that is that you're showing people, hey, people know that you're not just a remix machine. You are a remix machine, but there's other things to you. But the thing that you're doing about that I so admire is that you're saying, hey, I'm an actual person with actual views and beliefs, and if there are over 100,000 people that could potentially watch this, then I should probably make an effort to set a good example. And that's why I really liked that you took the time, because what people don't realize unless they make their own videos, and this is another question that I'm going to be asking you, is they don't realize how much time and energy goes into, like, this is going to be like a 30-minute video roughly.
Mm-hmm.
What people don't understand is that's like 4 hours of work. It's the 45 minutes of recording, another 45 minutes of editing, and then you have the time to render it, upload it, and then deal with all of that other shit, and it grows. And for you, when you do your remixes, those are like, let's say it's like a 4-minute remix, that is hours of work.
Sometimes days, years,
So,
months.
exactly. For 4 minutes, and people just don't comprehend that. Like, if you think about, like, because I've been listening to this song constantly, All of Me by John Legend.
I love that song. Oh
That
my
song's the
God.
shit. There are only like 4 tracks in that song. I think it's him, his backup vocals, his piano, and I think there may be one other. There may be
It
two
may be a
backup vocals.
double
Yeah,
piano
something like
and two
that.
vocals.
But if you think about it, that must have taken him hundreds of hours. And that's a 3-minute song.
Yeah.
And people just don't comprehend because they think, oh yeah, they just sit in a room for 3 minutes, record it, and they're done.
No, I wish it was like
No!
that.
No! That's not how it works. Like, for you, you have to get the song, remix it, edit it, render it, probably remix it again, edit it,
Yep.
render it, probably remix it a third time, edit it,
Yeah.
render it. And this process probably repeats itself about 20 times until you're like, okay, it's not perfect, but I'm satisfied with it because
Bam.
my guess is for you, you are never like, okay, this is perfect, but you're just like, that's the best I'm going to be able to get it.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with musicians or just the creative type in general is that they're never 100% satisfied. And that's like what I was trying to say is that people don't comprehend how much work goes into what they see on the screen. Like, and especially for you when it's a 4-minute video that takes 400 hours of work sometimes. And people, they just, that's one of the things that I like about Shady and people like that is that they genuinely take the time to say, hey, this person put the work into it, go check him out. When he's plugging your remixes, or how I have 5 links for your 4-minute song in my videos, it's like, it's not just because I didn't do anything for it, it's just because I'm saying, this person put a lot of work into this, and you hear it in my video, why don't you actually take the time to go show her some support because it's hers. And like, and I know I've actually met him myself a while ago. Nate Wants to Battle.
Mm-hmm.
He puts in so much work for his music too. It's a lot less work for him now that he's been able to outsource some of the help. But like 1 year ago when he was doing everything himself, I remember him telling me at Animate Miami that his Stay Away From Me song, the first 5 nights at Freddy's Parody that he did, took him, I think he said upwards of like 40 hours. And I'm just sitting there like, people just don't get it.
Yeah.
Which is, and it wouldn't surprise me if, shameless plug, oh right, that's the other thing that I wanted to link in the description is the playlist of your rants that you do on your channel, because I think it's very important that people watch those.
Mm-hmm.
And I would, shameless plug, there might be a rant about time and effort coming up soon. You never know.
True.
You never know. I actually don't know. I just think I may be planting some seeds in your head for some ideas, because it's, and by no means do you need to do this, but to the same extent, I think it's important that people understand how much you go through to, and you said this right at the beginning, you're just here to put a smile on people's faces. Or, no wait, you said that in your 100K Q&A, which is also going to be down below because that covers pretty much everything that I'm not asking you. But you said, like, what do you want people to remember you for? You just want to remember that you put a smile on somebody's face. And I think that if people are able to put into perspective what you do, that make it so much easier for them. And I think I'm getting a little too sappy for this interview right now.
Oh, don't worry. You're good.
I'm good. Is that a London Underground? Your jacket thingy?
Hmm?
Your jacket?
Yes.
London Underground?
I guess so. I don't know. I saw it in the store. I was like, hey, I'm going to buy it.
I stole it from Luke.
Don't tell him.
I mean, you know what's sad? You and him are probably the same size.
Actually, we just may be the same size. Not joking.
Cause you're pretty tall, and he's not that tall.
He's a little taller than me. He's around like 5'9", 5'10". I'm like 5'6".
But he's very thin.
Yep.
As
I
are
can pick
you.
him up.
Yeah, but you're also the PokeTubing push-up champion, so
I'm pretty sure a few people can beat me. I've challenged people online to beat me in a push-up contest. Nobody's taken up that challenge.
I mean, I'd take the challenge, but let's just say I would take the challenge, but I would probably lose.
Okay. Well, at least you put in the effort, right?
I could probably do like 25-ish straight, because I've been doing martial arts for 16 years, so I'm used to that type of stuff, but it's not the type of thing that because I do a lot of like switch training where I do like 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats, something like that. I don't do them all in a row, whereas, I know this from some of the military people that I've worked with through martial arts, is that they will just lie down on the floor and do push-ups until their arms collapse.
Yep.
And then they'll keep doing push-ups.
Yep.
And I don't know if you were raised in a military family, but I know that they would say, yeah, my dad would make me do push-ups before bed every night until I could do like 100 straight. And I'm like, why? Just why? What do you need to be able to do that for? Unless you're going to be meeting Glitch and challenging her to a push-up contest, I don't think that's necessary. Or like my favorite thing was at PAX East when there was Man Misty.
Yes. I wasn't expecting that until Nappy pointed him out. Like, I could have some fun with this.
My favorite thing was how I remember hearing this in the vlogs. They're like, by the way, Glitch, you're going to do a push-up contest. And you're just like, all right. And then they bring up Man Misty and you're like, ooh. Okay. Or like how, like, it's really fun seeing the behind-the-scenes stuff there, because Shady and Nappy said that they were going to do a race.
Yeah.
Like, beforehand. I thought that was completely impromptu. Like, that's something that you would only find out if you watched that, which I think it was PK's vlog, and he's like, and he walks up and they're like, PK, 1, you're going to be in this. 2, we're going to race. And I'm just like, okay. Okay. And the yo-off, I thought that was completely new also, because they just found a really tall person.
Yeah. I think I could do a louder yo than PK.
I think PK's yo is admirable. I don't think it is the pinnacle of all yos.
I don't think so either.
You hear me, PK?
PK.
PK, you come on this channel, you do an interview, and we do a yo-off. You hear me? Let's do it. Let's go.
Like somewhere like across the world, he's just doing, yo. I can feel it in my heart. I love you, PK.
His throat is burning. He's like, yo. It's like echolocation. He's finding us by our yos.
His
yeah,
yo
PK,
senses are tingling.
The three of us, we're gonna have a yo off. So let's go. Interview time. PK actually, this was one of my favorite things. Is I sent PK a tweet and he loved it because, as I'm sure you know, he hates Shulk.
Yeah.
He's not a fan.
He's not feeling it at all.
and I tweeted him. He was like, "How to play Shulk: guard, Monado, C stick in the air, something like that." And I'm like, No. Here's how you play Shulk. Place your controller on the ground gently. Do not break it. Stand on your chair and begin urinating on your opponent.
That's golden. No pun intended.
I was gonna see if you caught that, but That's but that was one of my favorite things because PK was dying. And I'm like, I made him laugh. I got this. And one of the other things that people not necessarily need to know about you, but I think they really should know about you is that you are in fact the pinnacle of Pokemon remixes.
I wouldn't quite say that. There are actually like a good community of remixers. I just happen to get my name out a lot early and faster than they did, I guess. But I'm obviously not the best because I'm still learning and everything's still all jumbled up as it is.
Well, I mean, you're always going to be learning. There's no point at which you're done learning.
True. But I wouldn't say I'm the
best. That's one of the things that you were saying in your 100K Q&A is that I'm still learning, but I'm not going to stop because when I stop, that's when it stops getting better.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the things is that each of your remixes, while I may not like it better because I don't necessarily like that song better, the quality and the value increases every single time. Because each time you get a little bit better with, well, in your case, FL Studio, but just in general, you get a little bit better at what you're doing every single time. And for me, it's the same, well, this carries on to the rest of your videos as well, but for me, like, in each of my videos, the production value gets a little bit better. Because I find another little thing in Premiere, or another little thing in Audacity, or another little thing with my webcam, and I'm like, hey, that looks a little bit better. Now I can use that. So each and every time, it gets a little bit better. One of the things, however, that I definitely want to point out is that Glitch does Let's Plays. And they're hilarious. Because Glitch may, in fact, be the only person in the community who has worse luck with Let's Plays than Shady. And I say this with...
Oh, kill him. My bad.
And I say this with the utmost love, but I think you had like 3 death boxes in Volt White.
Volt White was just a mess. I'm surprised I even beat that Nuzlocke, even though I broke the rules, got punished for breaking the rules, barely making it to the end. Volt White was a mess, but it was honestly my favorite Let's Play so far.
I loved that Let's Play so much. It reminded me of Shady's Soul Silver Nuzlocke, where probably like twice every episode something dies. And you, or in his case, Shady, spends half the episode like this. And I was like, get over it and keep going.
I'm like, no, I need a minute. I need a good minute.
My favorite thing was when you lost your start, you're like... like you pulled off like the straight fainting Southern Belle. But I think you and Shady need to have not a co-op, a versus.
Oh my god.
Because you two would be going so fast trying to beat each other, I don't know if either of you would finish.
That seems like a challenge. Is that a challenge?
I mean, Shady knows who I am. I've been a proud Shady person for quite a while. Nips knows who I am, so second... I'm calling you out too, Shady. I already called out PK. I'm calling you out, Shady. First of all, come here for an interview. I love you. Second of all, you and Glitch need to have a versus.
Oh my god.
Or better yet, you and Glitch should have a soul link.
You wouldn't even make it to the 3rd patch.
You get your first encounter and it would end up killing you guys.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like in Shady's black Nuzlocke that he's doing right now, he literally found a Groudon on the first route, couldn't escape.
Oh my god.
and it killed his first encounter. And I'm like, how are you that unlucky? And I'm like, that seems like something that would happen to Glitch. They should work together.
Work together to fail miserably.
Yeah, exactly. See, she gets it. So Shady, come on, you two, let's go.
That'll be a wild ride.
Hey, Glitch, you lost any Pokemon? Yeah. You? Yeah. Anything we can do about it? Nah.
Nah.
We just gotta suffer.
We can make it through this episode. Just gotta grind, and then until we can't grind no more, and then lose.
And just at the end of the episode, you're both just like,
why?
How many more trainers are there? 17? Oh, God.
Oh, God. That's how I feel in Light Platinum right now. Like, you think you're done, but there's more trainers.
Like, you're doing Light Platinum, the Wed Link right now, and I'm like...
Yeah. And there have been times where I forgot a specific role. I'm like, oh, oops.
Like, well, the thing about Light Platinum is by the name, you'd think, oh, it's light. It's easier.
No. No.
No, they're basically saying, we're calling it light because you're going to be lightheaded throughout the playout because we're going to be destroying you. That's why we call it that. And I'm just like, okay.
The thing with Light Platinum is it's, no offense to the creators, but it's so unbalanced. Yeah. I mean, it's a fun game, but it's like the levels and the trainers, they're just all unbalanced. I'm just like, am I over leveled, under leveled, or right on level? I don't understand.
I think it's like you're always under leveled with one Pokemon over leveled.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like I need to grind them up, but they'll die. So can I grind this one down? Can I do it? No? Okay, I'll just solo run.
Yep. I now solo running with my Milotic for a while because I lost a Pokemon. And I didn't want to stop in the middle of the video to get another Pokemon. So I was just soloing with Milotic because that Milotic is pretty much my head honcho of the team now. Just alone, like...
Hey, Milotic is power.
Straight power.
Milotic is another snake-like Pokemon.
Needs
I know how much you're a fan of snake-like Pokemon. Not snakes, snake-like Pokemon.
There you go.
Because I know you're a turtle person, not a snake person.
True.
How are your turtles, by the way?
My turtle is just chilling at home with her fishies. I hope she's still alive because I've been gone for a little bit.
Well, I mean, he can eat fish.
Yeah. Yeah. I know she's going to be happy when I get back and just dump all the fish in her tank. I'm like, I'm sorry, baby.
Here's some dead fish for you.
And the thing with this turtle, she doesn't like to kill her fish, so we have to kill it for her.
My favorite picture of you, and this was your icon for a really long time, was you laying on the floor staring at your turtle like it just killed your mother.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that photo.
What did you do?
I have that as my Instagram profile picture.
I'm like, who the hell is that, and why is she staring at a turtle? And I'm like, oh, that's Glitch. Oh. What did the turtle do?
She's not a very nice turtle, but...
Oh, she's not?
She's not.
Is she a biter?
No, she's just...
Is she just a bitch?
She's an asshole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Turtles are assholes. I get turtles in my neighborhood because I live near a lake. Yeah. They just lie in the road, blocking shit off. And my mom's like, no, you can't run them over. And I'm like, but then we can have turtle soup. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this. We are actually already over time, shockingly.
Oh, snap.
Because I always do that. Because I'm always having too much fun. I really should just like record 3 of these in a row. And just split them up. And just keep you here for like 6 hours. But basically the way it works at the end is you do your outro first, then I do mine, and then we're all done.
My outro? I don't really have an outro, but...
Yeah, I've only had one person that actually has an outro so far.
Wait, I got one. So, thanks for watching, and remember, keep it shady. I did it like 3 times in an episode, and people were like, are you stealing Shady's outro? Well, I stole Nappy's intro, so what are you gonna do?
What's good, YouTube? Oh my god, people use Mo's intro all the time.
What's up, my mini-mo's?
My name is Hidden Mo, and welcome back.
One of these days, I'm just going to combine everybody's intro and outro into my own
I've been
intro.
working on that. It's really difficult because most of them start off with the same word.
Yeah.
What?
What's good, YouTube? Netboy92 here, back again once again. How's it going, Cubana Minds? What's up, my mini mo's? You're right, guys.
What's going on, shady people?
What's up? There's just
What's
so
going on,
much.
nip slips? Alright, so before everyone in the community attacks us, we're gonna flee. We're gonna get about. But thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you can. Same goes for Glitch and her channel. She's amazing. Thanks so very much for joining me. And with that, we're gonna get about. Best luck out there. I will see you all soon. Goodbye.